Good morning. I'm Kathy, growing in Glory's garden. This morning, I'm just stepping out into the garden to see if there's any storm damage. We had such a bad storm last night that lasted for quite a while, so I just want to come out and check everything over. I still had some of these plants for $1 that I got from Lowe's, so I just stuck these in my flower bed until I have time to place them around the front. I still have like 4 left to figure out where I want them to go. So I'm just looking everything over. I'm gonna start around here with the part of the fruit orchard. If you can see, this is that mulberry tree that's supposed to be a dwarf mulberry. It's already taller than me. I'm gonna get back so you can see how it is. The leaves are sticking way out. All of that is new growth. Then I have another one in that corner back there. And I'm probably going to have to move some of the plants around in the fruit orchard so everything could kind of grow to its full potential as much as it can in a pot. But I just want to continue to check to see if there's any damages. Like if any limbs broke, because a lot of times when we have bad storms like that, it's bad rainstorms, we usually have limbs falling from an old tree that's back here. That one is 1, 2, and that one there. But I don't see anything down. What's down back there, my husband put that there. And I'll be coming out to harvest some of these eggplants. As you can see, the eggplants, I was concerned about them in the rain, but I wasn't coming out here to look to see what they was doing. Got 2 more on that vine. Just making sure everything is still here. I don't think nothing could have walked around last night and ate anything out of the garden last night. Oh, I have another cucumber that I did not see. Oh my. I'm definitely going to cover that. My peppers hung on. That's my jalapeno plant. My poblanos, they hung on. I had 2 of these hanging. And finally getting something from this little one. When we first started the spring garden, something bit off the top of it. I didn't throw it away. Or pull it up rather. I just kept it and said I was going to see what it do. And it's springing back. The flowers stayed. These are the okra seeds. I was hoping they didn't wash up, but I see a little germination. I hope it takes. I only see a few in that bed. Nothing in this one. It rained last night, man. It was kind of scary. Just making sure. We did have something to break in the garden, but that was Miss Kaylani. She did that. Broke an okra branch on one of my little okra plants. That tomato is empty. It was through giving all it was going to give, so I pulled it up. But I did take a sucker off of it, and I have it in the house in a little glass jar, and it has a lot of roots. I need to come out and plant it up. This is one of the Roma tomatoes that's laid down to the side. I'm trying to stake it up a little bit. Hold on. I have y'all sitting in the flower pot. The next flower pot where I try to fix this till I get a chance to come back out here and tie it up. They're getting heavy. I better turn it this way. See if I can hold it a little bit. Let's hold it up, see if that'll work. Turn it. Yeah, that might hold it up some. Yeah. Whew. Sorry, I had to put y'all down. Just kind of get that tomato up. Needed to get that tomato up off the dirt. Man, some of these plants is growing with these tomatoes, and like the basil is about outgrowing this tomato plant. This is the beef boy. I finally see some flowers on this. I'm glad the rain didn't knock it off. Didn't knock them off. I have at least 3 that I could see. I tried growing that last year. The plant got big, bushy, beautiful green leaves. No hornworm or nothing. It lasts the whole season. Never put out anything though. I guess this is almost like a little tour video. I'm going to unzip this so you could kind of see in here. I just wanted you all to see the corn that I planted. They germinated. There's 2 over here that germinated. I thought I had 8 seeds. I actually had 7. So one pot had 4, the other pot had 3. Trying to zip this back. We're gonna continue to look around. It's the sweet potato over here in potato bin. Y'all, this thing of potatoes is not doing nothing. I only had to cover it once. It's not doing anything. I'm thinking about moving it from up under this tree. That potato bag has been growing. I'm coming back here to the shadiest part of the garden, honey, where the mosquitoes love to live. Now look at that ginger shampoo, how tall it is now. That's that ginger shampoo. I'm waiting for the little bulbs to come on it. They look like little pine cones, so beautiful. And actually this is the tallest it ever got. I think what's helping these up on the front to grow so tall is the fertilizer stuff that I'm putting into the green stalk towers, because the green stalk tower, if you look, each of them have a little hose, and I tried to place them where the hose would run off to the ground and help water these. Every last one of them is kind of turned this way, so the water will come this way. And these on the front, that's the tallest those things have ever been. They've never been as tall as I am. And I'm only like 5'2", 5'3", and 5'3" is pushing it. But those are the tallest ones. It's not like the ones back here. Back here is the size that they usually be. This height right here, but they give such beautiful blooms. Oh, there's a mosquito. Yuck. Back here in Mosquito Alley. But I just wanted to check everything out. I usually like to come out once the sun is out just a little bit. And these over here, they kind of look the same, but they're not the same thing. They kind of look like shampoo ginger plants, but they're not. And that little thing in the back, that's just a gum tree that my husband keeps cutting down, and it keeps growing back. It was taller than our house, and he cut that down. Yeah, that little gum tree was taller than our house, and my husband cut it down, and it keeps giving more and more. We need to really cut it from the root in order for it not to come back. But it's not harming anything. It's in the corner. Just looking over here. Now over here is something I don't think I ever showed you guys too. I'll be careful over here because this looks like snake territory to me. But over here, let me turn you. Over here is my banana tree. And some of those same things are surrounding it. And they look like the ginger shampoo plants, but they're not. This is something that my dad loved. I don't even think these give off flowers. I never seen any type of flower over here. But this is my banana tree. I do have a banana tree. This tree, during the winter, the ice, every winter, my husband cuts it down. But I said I was going to start working with it, so I'm going to have him to cut some of these things once he start feeling better. He took a little tumble the other day, so once he start feeling better, I'm going to ask him to cut some of these bushes back, and I'm going to start trying to work with that banana tree. I know I was told that bananas, once they produce bananas, that's it, that you need to try to get some suckers from it and grow those, nourish those to grow. But this was cut down and it came back. So I was told that's considered to be a new tree. So I'm going to see. And it's always been banana trees over here. That's where my dad planted it. If anything is in the dirt, that's where my dad planted it at. Ooh, I feel spider webs. But I'm looking at this little plant right here. If you all could see that, that also looks like a little banana plant to me. So I'm going to have, and here's one that's just popping up out here. And there's one all the way in the back. That's sunlight, but there's one all the way in the back. So I'm going to have him to cut these other things down, and I'm going to try to work with it. Yeah, I'm going to try to work with this area a little more, kind of clean it up. I'm not so much worried about the leaves that's down here, but just try to clean up the other stuff around it so I can, fertilize it, figure out what to do, and make them grow. See if we could get some bananas, because my dad used to get bananas off of them. He used to get bananas off of them, and he had to hurry up and get them because, again, those squirrels, man, those squirrels out here, they eat good. What I planted around the bird feeder, still there. The rain didn't knock all the blooms off. One or two are down, but those probably was already spent anyway. They probably was going to be falling anyway. I guess it's turned to be out a little morning walk through the garden. And here's the fig tree. As you can see, they're definitely starting to produce. We did cut this tree back. We cut it back. I usually don't like to cut a tree when it has fruit on it, but I was trying to turn you around. I don't like talking to the back of the camera. But it was so far out into the walking path. It covered this area. It would stick out from here over to the little green tents. It would cover from here all the way over here to the green tent. And I don't like walking up under trees too much. That is not my favorite thing to do, especially in the summer, because these little garden snakes, I have had one to fall down right in front of me, and that was years ago, but I never forgot it. It was many, many years ago, but I never forgot that, never. You don't forget a snake when it dropped down in front of you. So I'm just continuing to walk around and look and check things out. I don't think cutting the fig tree, while it had fruit on it, did any harm to it, because it's still producing. It's still looking good. As you can see, I'm going to turn you around where you can see. Plenty of fruit still coming through. So it didn't harm it. And the area looks so much better with it kind of cut back. We're not professional tree trimmers around here, and we don't know a lot about cutting fruit trees. So we haven't even cut the orange tree back. It does need to be trimmed, and especially while it has no fruit on it. We've never trimmed it. I don't know if my dad ever cut anything back off of it or not. He might have. I'm not sure. I don't know that part of the garden. But everything is looking pretty good out here. Everything is still looking good. I was worried about Watermelon Way over here because I have some watermelon that's growing. I have seeds down and that I planted. Right here, I put down more beans. And I put this little thing over it because I had my little seeds in it. And I know the birds, they do walk up on here. They walk up here and they'll be trying to get stuff. I got a cucumber right there that's slow growing. I'm gonna let it let him take his time. It's the same cucumbers that's across the way over there in Cucumber Corner. That's my watermelon that's growing out of that orange bag, and it's vining. Some of it's going up the trellis, some of it's coming down. I don't care. If I have to, I'll move all of this other stuff out of the way and let the watermelon have it. I'll put down some cardboard or some mulch or whatever I need to in this area. And that's my hibiscus plant that's growing right there. I have 3 of those out here. I planned on giving one to my daughter. My leeks are doing good. Nothing floated away last night. Nothing floated away. And in this little purple pot, that's ground cherries. It took it a while, so I'll be taking that up, putting it in something bigger just to see. It took it a long time. It stayed over here. I call this little row the hospital row because these tomatoes, these big rainbow tomatoes, they were over here at the corner of Tomato Lane, but they wasn't doing anything. So I brought them over here, put them in a bigger pot, and gave them some time because I had these planted down since January the 9th. That's what's on the sign. And that's as far as they got. And I was going to pull them up. I was like, if they don't show any signs of life, I'm pulling them up. I have some string beans that need to come off. This long green bean. Yeah, they need to come off. You don't want to miss your harvest. Well, I see I have a squash plant that's opened up. It's the only one that's open. Looks like a male plant. Yep. There's 2 more flowers out here. Those also look like males to me. It rained so hard last night. I was just like, oh my God, I'm gonna have to move this. Uh-oh, something is on me, biting me up. Sorry, guys. Whew. I'm gonna have to move this potato plant. It's vining everywhere, so I'll find it somewhere else to be. I'll take some of the suckers off and plant somewhere. And I'm looking back here. That's another greenhouse. It's just empty. Oh, a big old spider web right here. Thank God I have a broom in hand. I keep a broom out here. I usually come out here with a broom. I would have walked right into that. I don't see a spider in it, and if I did, I still would take the web down. I'm not those people like, oh, it's a spider. I'm not going to walk that way. I don't want to disturb this web. I'm sorry. No, I know they say spiders are a friend to the garden. That's if you want them to be. I don't like those things. I do not like them. So if I see them, I may not kill them, but you're going to get down and you're going to crawl away, or I'm going to help you. That's just how I feel about them. I don't like them in the garden. Just like snakes. They be, oh, it's a garter snake. It's not going to harm you. Yeah, they will. They eat up all the other little stuff out here, the frogs and everything. But that's why I try to keep frogs from out of here. Picking up this eggplant, this turkey eggplant. It is getting humongous. I'm going to let y'all see it. This is the turkey eggplant. And then it's getting big. It's hanging over. I had it propped up, but I think I'm going to have to stick a stick in here and Velcro it. And it's getting little ones down here too. So I just didn't want it touching the ground. I see it has some little slug damage. I see 2 shishito peppers. I'm going to go ahead and harvest those. I'm getting a 2-for-1 this morning. Check everything out and a little harvesting. Y'all, I'm not sure about these beans. They don't seem like they're growing to their full potential over here unless this is all to them. But eventually I'm gonna take them off of here and out of here, even if this little, you know, I don't have anything to throw in here right now, so I wasn't worried about it. But they don't seem, I know they should get a little longer than that. I know they're not going to get long, but I know they should get a little longer than what they are. Got some strawberry flowers right there. And inside that thing is another bird with some eggs. They beat me to it. But I did buy the new green stalk tower covers. I did purchase the new green stalk covers. And it has an opening to the top, but the leaf on it, you close it up. It has a door on it. These just stay open. And I have heard different people complain about different things being in it, but all I've had in mind back here are birds. But yeah, that last one has another bird in it. I saw the bird fly out of it, so I went to see, and sure enough, she had done made her nest and laid her little egg. So I wasn't gonna destroy the eggs or kick her out and let her stay there till she have her babies. Then after that, I'm gonna put a lid on it. Have one more tomato, and yeah, it fell from the vine. I'll get that out of there. See if I can sit you guys somewhere. I just have my phone in my hand. Y'all can see me, but I'm gonna grab this tomato off this vine real quick. Well, it's already dropped off the vine, so I'm just gonna grab it. So that's a good one. It's fully blushing, but it's supposed to be red. So I'll sit this on the counter. I like for them to stay on till they ripen on the vine. I just like that. I guess I'm old-fashioned that way. I know a lot of people pull it as soon as it start blushing, but I have all mine covered up because I know how I am. I like everything to be able to stay on the vine and ripen. So I cover the fruit up. And with this rain, though, you know, you don't want it to split open. I did have one or two that kind of split open, but that wasn't bad. And this is another zucchini squash that I put in this pot. I pulled the carrots that were here, and I put in this zucchini squash is what it's called. So this is a zucchini plant. I already have it propped up because it was laying over already. Well, these mosquitoes is out. That's the third one I've killed on the same arm. They slow moving though, so they must be weak because they haven't moved too much. Whew. But I'm itching. Well, I'm going to end this video now. I just wanted to walk through. Oh, wait a minute. I'm going to show you one more thing. Which is the... sorry. Got my hands over the lens. Which is the blackberry. Honey, we're picking these berries every day. And it's still throwing off new vines. Look at this one going all the way in there. Yeah, so this is the blackberry. The grapes are still here doing their thing. We're just waiting. I tasted one the other day. I say maybe they're not going to get big. Maybe they'll just, you know, get sweet on the vine. So I pulled one off and tasted. Lord, I was sorry I did that. That thing was so bitter. I was like, woo. But they have seeds in it, so that was good. Feel like I've crunched up little seeds. This is over here in Peach Patch. This is the Majestic Peach. The peaches are getting big. They're taking their time. And it's only about 5 on here. But they last through the storm last night, y'all. That really was a storm. It really was. It kind of had me spooked. That's that guava. Guava is growing. I had to kind of tie it to a little something. It was everywhere. I found so many worms on this little plant. The worms right there, that's worm damage. I seen the little worms just inching along. It was like 2 or 3 of them over here. Well, they're no longer with the garden. That's raspberry. Raspberry had been tied up too. She's growing. That's a new vine. I didn't have that when I got it. That's something new on the vine. And right here, this begonia, I think that's what that plant is called, the begonia. It's taking over the blueberry. I'm gonna have to move it because I think it's getting everything that the blueberry need. But I've had this blueberry bush since last year. It didn't do anything then. That's about as big as it got last year. It's not doing anything now. So I don't know. I know you take a couple of years, so I'm not gonna pull it, but I will pull that flower up and relocate it. If y'all remember the papaya tree, when I told you my daughter bought me a papaya tree, and I was like, girl, what I'm doing with a papaya tree? Do you know how big those things get? But it's growing in this pot. And that the tree trunk is getting thick. It was like a little stick when I got it. Now it's big. Stand back so y'all can see. It's getting tall. Well, I might as well make this a complete thing. That's the blueberry. That's the new one, the country blueberry. It's doing pretty good. That's the pink lemonade. And this is one. It has a couple of berries on it. There's only 2 it had the whole time. They didn't fall off from the storm. And this is Miss Ruby, a red grapefruit. I did have a couple of grapefruits coming out that was starting to turn, let me get you close in so you can see, that was starting to turn yellow. I knew they wasn't gonna make it. They have fallen off. You can see one right here that has fallen off. I'm not gonna pull them off. If they drop off on their own, I'll let them drop off. And that's the Myers lemon. And we've seen the eggplant. We're back to the beginning of the garden, depending on which way you go. Well, thank you guys for taking out time to watch this video. I was just out here checking everything out after the storm last night. I mean, it was so bad. It sounded beautiful hitting our metal rooftop on the house, but I was thinking about my garden the whole time. I was like, Lord, it's something done turned over. Something got knocked over, because I came out after just a regular day storm for me being at work. Yesterday, it rained and stormed while I was at work. So when I got off, I came out here and I seen my little greenhouse knocked over. Well, I wasn't upset about that. There's nothing in it. So, you know, those things are light as feathers. But I picked that up. So I really was thinking, well, it knocked over the greenhouse. I wonder if everything else is okay, but everything is still standing, and we praise God for that. Everything is still standing, still growing. Mostly everything held onto its fruit, except for this one tomato. Dropped this fruit inside that little bag, and that was fine. But I thank you guys. If you're new to this channel and this is your first time, welcome. And if you've been coming back time and time again, showing me your support, thank you. And you all know what to do. What I need you to do, hit that subscribe button, share this channel, hit that notification bell, hit that thumbs up, leave me a comment, and tell some of your friends about this page. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Y'all have a good day.